I don't think they've been playing through bot as much as they have done in times past, but if Pace can play Smolder, he will play Smolder.
Yeah, I don't really get
the Lucian.
Like, why are we scared of Paige Lehen's Lucian whatever
on Gen.G? But the problem is, I don't think he will be the only threat.
Okay, what?
Okay, so we have one dragon with scaling, but what if instead we have 2 dragons with infinite scaling?
Is it gonna matter? I'm not so sure. The Poppy does get locked in here as the final pick for the side of FearX.
This is about as easy of a team as a read as you could possibly have. If FearX win the mid game, their comp is incredible, right? Early game, mid game. And still is stronger than he was before, as Chovy, 59 unique picks. Can't believe he never played it. It was
damage, but that's fine. As eventually you do just get to stack up pretty quickly and be back to the standard state of just farming Chovy in just a moment. Space here is going to get rooted down. Does not have his flap, and so he is being chunked quite a bit.
Smolder and Ace will do. I don't think she does.
Yes. They're trying to dive this dragon in the bottom side. I think it's going to work. Not much you can do about that. It's nice tower juggling here. Henna is going to live entirely. Execute does have to flash away, but they get first blood in the bottom lane, and he's not going for experimental Hexblade. And, we're going to have a little all-in here from Henna once again. Last time it was to get him low for the Nocturne, but will he actually...
Pace might just use his ultimate to clear out the next wave as well, and that will be the end of it.
Yeah. We got an all-out here on the top side. Desperate to pick up the buckler is clear. He's now kind of behind the play against a Cassante. Does have to flash, but now you're getting ghosted at. You're not getting away from this guy. I'm sorry, Clear. As Cassante will do Cassante things, and Clear does not respect it. Using Nocturne. Maybe not in Pro, just because you don't get to ult all cooldown. So that one I feel like is okay. As there is quite a lot of action, actually. Lehens does have to pop his ultimate here, but is stuck around. There's so much CC between the Nocturne and the Nautilus. He will flash over the wall, but here comes Henna as he picks up a kill. So try not to get out of position next time, I suppose, Lehens.
Didn't even need to use it. Rather use the Nocturne activation as, King going in again.
Yeah, Clear a little bit closer to the turret this time, but the damage is there. Another knock-up as we look at Smolder, and Clear is not in a great spot. Anger.
Yeah.
So second time around.
Yeah, Keen has red buff here as well. So trying to get away from this Cassante is basically an impossibility. This was the counter pick here for Clear. One solo bolo. Not the end of the world by itself, but another one. This is very quickly going to become a problem. Very gold-efficient items afterwards.
All right, there it is. The flash over the wall. Execute is in some trouble. Does ult and flash away. Gets away from Mom.
And does trade his ultimate as well as Henna's for only Paces. That's in of itself is something. As Clear sees Chovy, is not impressed. Thriller is here.
Now gonna try to dive on a Chovy who's in a lot of trouble. Did not respect. See that Gen.G is trying to posture for this Drake. They don't want to let FearX get 3 in total. Chemtech Soul is quite good for the Cassante especially. Chovy just stacking over the wall. And as a team, the 5 of them just in the brush. There's a knock on the wall here, actually. Keen in a bit of trouble, takes a huge chunk of damage. Perhaps the analyst should let them know and stuff like that. I'm not saying that Keen specifically is one of those guys, but he is now going 1v3 on Cassante. Not very killable, as you guys can see. As the damage.
Why did we ult him? Why did we ult and ignite the Cassante?
Yeah, I'm not so sure about that, as now we're running forward. Lehens with the engage, his Mom will go over the top. Huge amounts of damage from both the Dragons as they take out the Nautilus, and now the Poppy Clear knocks away 3 people. As Chovy is still going into the 4 of them by himself, essentially. He doesn't seem like a very friendly guy, to be honest.
Well, he's taking care of the little dragon.
In this game. I guess. Keen is just running at them. Here's Chovy also looking to run at them. And Jovi has Leandri's as well. So Clear is like, oh, I don't exist anymore. Ooh, nice hook here onto Jovi. Do they have the follow-up as they go in onto the Cassante? And the Smolder's just doing free damage on the right side of this fight here. Lahed totally fine as a massive ult comes in from the side of Jovi, and everybody is just burnt to a crisp. I mean, Pace wasn't touched at all this fight. And just like that, they just crushed them in mid.
He's full health.
He's not done yet, it looks like. He wants more. He's going to flap over this wall. And Henna, yeah, he's just executed. There he goes, 550. Even had a shutdown.
He's tried. As we take another look, so it all starts when Execute finds the hook on the Chovy. Things look not too bad initially.
Willer ults.
Yeah, that doesn't do a whole lot. And Hayes is completely unmatched. FearX is just completely split on the call.
Yeah.
There's just like 3 separate fights happening at the same time. If they hard commit, then maybe, but also Chovy being the one initially engaged on into him then getting knocked away by the ultimate.
Or anything like that. Also, they're playing against Gen.G, so it's kind of difficult to really criticize at all, as Closer is trying to take out Jovi. He does an insane amount of damage, and he will take him out.
Well, if you're the size of multiple galaxies, then he kind of is. Why are they in mid?
You know what? Why not? Nice little ult comes in from Execute. Now they're trying to get onto that back line. Do they have enough to get Paze out of this fight? This time the ult is good onto Canyon, but they don't actually do any damage to Paze. He's once again fine. He flashes away from Willer, and the follow-up was just not there as Willer is burning down. He will not get executed, but Canyon will finish the job. And there it is, clean.
But
Tech W.
Pace doesn't have sums. Maybe that's enough this time around, but Willer isn't here. I don't know if they can do this. Clear needs to find a really big ultimate.
They're gonna try, and let's see how it goes. Willer, he could just get on in, and nope, doesn't get into the pit at all. And yeah, he's not even here. Clear is going to go down, and yeah, Gen.G just gonna press their buttons onto FearX, who were desperate to try to get in there. Henna will take out one. They're struggling to get on top of this Zeri, actually, who did get a big ult. Is kind of ice skating around everybody, but you can't deal with 4 champions on top of you. Gen.G have decided that they have waited enough time to to go in for this one. Ult away on the Canyon once again. They're trying to kill Cassante. This time they have an insane amount of damage. Nobody's helping out.
Come on!
Hill is running away to finally get him. And now they're pressing their R buttons on a Jovi, who is isolated, but he is able to dash away as well. Massive ult! It's all 4 of them in the back line. And the damage should be there from Paze as well to finish this one off. Even has an arm guard just to survive at the very end. The Penta, let the little baby dragon get his Penta. Let him have it.
Not the minion!
No, they're slowing him down. Zoom in, the Q comes in, it's a Penta! For the little baby dragon. Paze, well done.
And smiles on the faces of Gen.G. FearX, they gotta try something, but it just wasn't enough, even without Canyon there and Keen getting blown up. They had to invest so much, and all they got was killing Cassante. Not going to be enough. Gen.G take a deserved 1-0 victory.
나 이거 죽을 만하고 빼면서 해야 돼. 아 죽을 하겠다. 뽀삐 높을. 그냥 그랩 좀 맞아줄래? 그랩 좀. 야 천천히 빼면서 뽀삐 높을. 봐도 돼. 뽀삐 빼면서 아들 나 펜타인데? 펜타 있어. 펜타 여기 아래. 펜타 있더라. 아 내가 라일라이 열심히 붙일까? 붙여줘. 자 발로 차. 유나 너 탑에 텔 타고 있는데? 펜타 있더라. 라일라이 붙여. 라이 3초. 라일라이. 아 제발 클리어 형 제발. 라일라이. 아 제발. 라일라이. 아 이거 꿀 재밌네. 날라가 버렸네. 폭격을 많이.
둘 다 400스택이네.
그러니까 뭐야 소량주 400댐이야? 나머진데?